my BFF.
Here comes the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my friend, the incomparable Kathleen Madigan.
Wow. Thank you, New York. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. This is fun. It's halfway through this year. I made a resolution and I've kept it. I've never even made one, but I said enough is enough. This year, I am no longer going to go on WebMD and self-diagnose my imaginary illnesses. Because last year was very stressful. I had ankle cancer for a while. Then I had shrinking eyeballs. That was weird. And then I had sickle cell anemia at the end of the year. My friend goes, baby, that's only for black people. I said, I know. That's why it was extra alarming. I was like, Christ, I'm going to be the first white lady with this ever. That's a lot of responsibility. What a year. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan to entertain the troops. Oh, thank you. No, that's very nice. I feel guilty when you applaud, though. I tried to get out of it like 800 times. I was scared. I'm like, don't we have any troops in San Diego, for God's sakes? I've seen a sign. How about a little ha-ha in Honolulu before they set sail? It was a fancy USO trip, though. I went with, Lewis went, and Kid Rock, and Kelly Pickler from American Idol. And that is a foursome you could only create in your mind if you took Percocet after a weird medical procedure. Because Kelly's hilarious, but she doesn't know why. We went to Afghanistan first. Wow, what a shithole. That did not even meet my low expectations. I was like, what a dump. And when people go, how much money will it cost to fix Afghanistan? I'm like, I don't know. I saw it. From what I saw, I would say run this question through your mind. How much money would it cost to fix the moon? Now, whatever number just shot through your head, you are correct. When we got there, they said we had to sleep in tents, and they go, that's the guy's tent, and that's the girl's tent. Well, the guy's tent, for some reason, was really warm. Ours was freezing. We get in the bunk beds. Kelly's in the top bunk. I'm in the bottom. She leans over. She goes, Kathleen, I'm freezing. Do you think the guys would mind if we went down and slept with them? I'm like, well, I certainly don't think they would mind if you went down and slept with them. Why don't you let me shimmy out of my reading glasses and put on my sweatpants and say nothing on the ass, and I will go down and ask them, Kelly. Then the following day, this general guy, he was real serious. He's like, I would like to give the four of you a very intense military briefing. I'm like, a briefing? Look at us, for Christ's sake. Kid Rock's not even awake, sir. He's standing up, but he's not awake. That's a trick he learned a long time ago. That's why he has sunglasses on inside, because he's sleeping. Lewis doesn't need to be any more angry. Don't tell him one more piece of information. And poor little Kelly doesn't even know where we are, so. It's like, why is it so sandy? Kathleen, how come they all got on the same outfit? But this guy, he continued with the briefing. Oh, he had charts and graphs. He was really into it. He's like, it's amazing what the United States military has done here in Afghanistan. We built 1,600 miles worth of new roads, 18 new schools, and 15 new police departments. I was like, wow, that is amazing. When we're done, we should invade Detroit. Because God loved Detroit. I go there twice a year. Those are the most optimistic people in the United States of America. I can't believe there's people still there. I'm like, do you guys have TVs? Have you not heard? It's over. What is the conversation at the dinner table? Well, something's gonna happen, God damn it. Something's gonna happen. GM's gonna make a car powered by bananas that can fly. I saw it on Dateline. And everybody forgets in Iraq and Afghanistan that half those people over there are National Guard people. Now, you know that is not what they thought was going to happen when they were hung over that Saturday on the couch and saw the commercial for the National Guard. Because I've seen it, it's enticing. Hey, got a weekend free? Need some money? Yeah. Do you enjoy the woods? Well, who doesn't? Fast forward, you're sitting in an outhouse in Kabul going, what the fuck? This was not in the ad. They said nothing about leaving my home state. Nothing. And we went to Bosnia on this trip. I didn't realize there was still an issue in Bosnia, and the guy must have read our bios or something, the camp guy, because he goes, who here is originally from St. Louis, Missouri? I said, I am. He goes, oh, you're going to have a great show. We have the entire Missouri National Guard here. 2,700 people on this base are from the state of Missouri. I said, wasn't that nice for Bosnia? But who the fuck is guarding Missouri now? What? What if those Arkansas hillbillies cop an attitude and get an idea or two and attack our ass? Nothing. And I don't know what the age cutoff is for the National Guard. I keep meaning to Google it, but I know it's not 59. One of the female soldiers was 59 years old. I'm like, oh my God, that is 4 years younger than my mom. That is crazy. Do you know how much money I would give to be able to see a videotape of my mom and dad in a tank in Baghdad? Just to hear the bickering in the tank. Jack, our blinker's still on and our tank isn't turning. We're confusing other tanks. Jack. Jack, I have to go to the bathroom again. Jack, stop the tank. My mom will be the first victim of friendly fire ever in a tank. Oh, we have a new president. Maybe it'll all work out. It's not who I was in the Hillary camp. I'll be honest. I was all about Hillary. Thank you, 3 other middle-aged white ladies. You know, as soon as they said middle-aged white women, I'm like, ooh, shit, I got to get out of her camp. I got in a big shakedown with my dad about it. He's old school Irish Catholic Democrat, but not a Clinton fan, especially of hers. And he goes, why would you possibly even think about supporting that woman? I don't know, Dad. I think she has more experience than Obama. Based on what? I don't know, Dad. She lived in the White House for 8 years. Well, your mother's lived in this house for 40. Do you think she's a goddamn attorney? Okay, funny pants. And he never tires of his own sense of humor. 3 weeks after that, I had to hire a plumber. Maybe his wife will come over and fix your goddamn toilet before he can't live. I'm sure she's ridden in the van and seen the equipment. That seems to be enough for you. It really bothered me, too, with Hillary, because every time they would talk about her, they'd always have to mention she was a woman. They always had to bring it up. Can a woman win? Can a woman do this? What do the women think? Are the women going to vote for her? I'm like, yes, the woman can win. Is it her? I don't know. A lot of people didn't like Hillary Clinton. How about Madeleine Albright? Smart, experienced, and bonus, already looks exactly like George Washington. Think of all the money we would save on that painting we have to do of those people. We could just move George's to the 44th spot and paint the brooch on it right here and go, that's the person in charge right now. And then when she's done, move it back. Poor Hillary, too. She hasn't been in this country one day since she got that job. I mean, every picture, she's just in some crazy-ass country. She hasn't seen a blow dryer in 17 months, or there's circles under her eyes. You know Obama, those guys got in a room and went, what job can we give her so we don't have to see her fat, pantsuited, bossy ass for the next 4 years? Bingo! Secretary of State, bye-bye, because you know she thinks she's coming home, and she gets to the plane and that BlackBerry's blowing up again. Uh-oh, bar fight in Siberia. Your problem, not mine. LOL, Obama. BTW, I saw Bill in the hotel lobby with a hottie. I don't know what that's about, but... My sister was on board with Obama, but she's 10 years younger than me. She's much less cynical. Oh, Kathleen, he's all about hope and change and hope and hope and change. All things gonna change. Don't you have any hope left, for Christ's sake? I'm like, let me check for a minute. No. No, I gave up hope for this country officially when we took the pillows out of Coach on American Airlines, okay? If we can no longer afford a 5-cent foam piece of shit so my neck doesn't break on a 6-hour flight, we suck. It is over. Just go get your Rosetta Stone and learn a little Chinese before they get here. Because they're coming, and there's a billion of them, and I saw the opening ceremonies for the Beijing Olympics. They have their act together on a level that is frightening. I don't think it's going to be that hard to throw our fat American asses off couches watching SportsCenter with a hangover. We're going to wake up and there's going to be a Chinese family in your family room just staring at you on the couch going, you go home now. I think I am home. No, not anymore. Joke on you. No. We bought your house while you watch a Super Bowl. No, I don't have any hope. I didn't even have that much hope when I was young, though. I'm always amazed at how young people get. They're all into stuff. Like, literally, Lou and I worked in Canada somewhere, and I was walking down the street in Vancouver, Canada, and in one hand, I had a lit cigarette, and in the other hand, I had a hot dog. And this 20-something girl leaps out of an alley with a Greenpeace folder, and she goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I talk to you about the future?" You better hurry up. I could have a stroke by the time you're done talking. I'm like, honey, I clearly don't give a shit about myself. What are the odds I care about what's in your folder? I would like to have hope. Even my religion, I'm out of hope. I was raised Catholic. I can't really, this Pope, he's ignoring everything. My mom still has hope about it. Well, maybe the whole scandal will make things change for the better. Well, if there's one thing the Catholic Church is not hip on, Mom, it would be change. The last Pope, before he died, made a special trip to Russia to apologize to the Greek Orthodox Church for things we did in the year 1204. 1204. That's the file they're on, Mom. They haven't even gotten to gravity. Are you following their timeline of discussion topics? We still know how to make money, though. I'll give the Catholics credit for that. Because I'll tell you, I didn't realize how much money other religions aren't making. I, for the first time ever, a year and a half ago, went to Salt Lake City. And there were signs in the airport, "Come tour the Mormon temple." I thought, well, I would like to do that. I've seen it on TV. It looks spectacular. So I go over and I said, I would like to buy a ticket to go into that. And she goes, "Oh, you can't go in. That's only for Mormons, only on special occasions." And I was like, well, that is your first mistake, because the Vatican is charging $64 cash. We don't give a shit who's in line. Satan himself could show up, and if he had the cash, he'd be like, look, we're not real happy about it, but we're going to let you in. A lot of pictures of you on the ceiling, FYI. So then I asked the girl, I go, well, what's the tour? I saw a sign. She goes, oh, we'll take you on a tour of the smaller temples. Just wait right over there. And then I realized, oh my God, I'm the only person on this tour. This isn't fun. Then now I can't leave early. There's no eye rolling. I have to pay attention. But thank God at the last minute, I'm not the only person on the tour. I am joined by Bob, a 62-year-old Teamster from Chicago who looks and sounds exactly like all of my uncles. And I thought, oh, this is going to be great, because I can tell by looking at Bob all the inappropriate things that are going to run through my head. Bob is going to say out loud. Bob has no filter, I can tell. So they give us our tour guide. She's like this 21-year-old girl, very sweet. And she's like, welcome to the tour, both of you. What I'm holding here is the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. We believe that after Jesus Christ died and was resurrected, he visited North America, specifically upstate New York, where he left magical tablets in a hillside. Our leader, Joseph Smith, was visited by an angel who told him where to find the tablets and gave him a magical hat and peeping stone to translate them into this, the Book of Mormon. Are there any questions? I'm good. How about you, Bob? What do you got? Bob couldn't believe it. Bob was like, wait a minute. You're gonna have to back up, sweetheart. You're gonna hold on. So you're trying to tell me, with a straight face, that you think Jesus Christ was in New York at the same time as Geronimo? Oh my God, Bob, that made less sense than what she just said. And I didn't think that was humanly possible in a 5-minute exchange. And the poor girl, she's like, I don't know anything about Indians. We should move to the next temple. And she basically just ran away from us, right? Bob turns around, he goes, do you believe this shit? I said, well, no, but I'm not a Mormon, Bob. What are you? I said, I'm Catholic. Me too, and I know we believe in a lot of crazy shit, okay? But we made our shit up way before television. Yes, we did, Bob, and you should tell her that at the next stop and see if her eyes crossed any more than they did on the Geronimo. And then the tour got way too long, and then you end up in the trick you into being a Mormon room, and they're all real nice. They've got pencils and index cards. Can we have your email? I'm like, yes, you can. My sister's email. And then I wait for that phone call. Were you in Utah? Seriously, Kathleen, is this funny? How old are you? Is this what you think is funny? Yes. The Mormons are healthy people, though, I give them that. And that's good, because healthcare, I would like to write a joke about healthcare, but I don't even understand it enough to write a joke about it, and I've read about it 555 times. All I know is I have horrible insurance. I have the kind where if I use my doctor, they'll only pay 50%, but if I use their doctor, they'll pay 80%, which is great until you meet their doctor. It's just two 15-year-olds going, take off your clothes, hurry up, take them off, take them off. I think it's nice Obama has hope. I hope that his hope is right. I would think it's exhausting. I mean, as soon as we settle something else happens. Terrorism, again. Okay, the car guy, I don't count. The guy above Detroit with the bottle rockets in his underwear, now that's inconvenienced me, because now they're like, oh, Christ, everybody's shoving shit in their underwear. This is not good. You're all going to have to go through the whole human x-ray machine. And then Rush Limbaugh lost his mind. That is an invasion of my privacy. I do not want anyone to see me naked. I thought, how ironic. But then I thought, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe it's an invasion of our privacy. Well, what do we have in this country? We have a huge terrorism issue, and we have a healthcare crisis. Why not, at the airport, send everyone through a CAT scan? I would love a free CAT scan every time I travel. CAT scans are $7,400. I don't even care if it's a doctor reading it. It could just be the guy from TSA going, baby, I ain't no doctor or nothing, but there's some weird ass shit in your kidney. I mean, this is the chart. That's what it's supposed to look like, and yours don't look like that. That's it. You got a big old spot in there. Did you eat a golf ball or something? Do you eat golf ball? Here's your copy. When you get home, you ought to have that looked at. That's all out there. There's easy answers to things, but no one thinks of them. Illegal immigration, now Arizona's going crazy. We don't have to build walls. We don't even have to make laws. I say we turn illegal immigration into a reality show where we vote people in and we vote people out. Americans would get involved then they'd care. And because I think we can all agree, there's a lot of illegal immigrants that are already here that work really hard, and we would like it if they stayed. And I think we can also all agree there's a lot of Americans that haven't really panned out. So we just start voting, and then Ryan Seacrest can announce the results at the end of American Idol. He'd be like, joining us this week is Juan Gonzalez. He's been hiding in a garage in Buffalo for 11 and a half years, but apparently he's an eye doctor. Leaving us this week, she has 8 new babies and 6 she already couldn't afford. Say goodbye to the Octomom, America. Say goodbye to the... I just would not want to be Obama. The whole economy has fallen apart. I knew the economy was falling apart 6 years ago when I got a home loan. I was like, really? They said yeah? They didn't ask a lot of questions. Okay. I went into Washington Mutual, and the loan lady was Filipino, and she goes,
Okay, you want to buy the house? We do the paperwork for you, see if you get your money. What you do for a living?
I said, well, I'm a stand-up comedian.
She goes, oh. You put on makeup? Do fun for children?
Okay, put birthday clown. I don't give a shit. That's a good job. They probably work every Sunday. Put that. I like that. And then if that doesn't work, we'll run comedian through after birthday clown. Boom, it worked. $350,000 loan to a birthday clown. If that doesn't tell you something had gone seriously awry. And the banks don't care. They don't care at all. Their level of not caring. Washington Mutual's turned into Chase. About 3 months ago, I went to the bank at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's a normal time to go to the bank. I get there, I see people working in the bank, but it's padlocked, it's chained up, you can't go in the bank. There's a security guard, he's about 150 years old, and he's missing an eye. I just kept thinking, I certainly hope nothing horrible happens on this side today. Because somebody's not gonna have a report. So I say to the security guard, I go, sir, I don't get it. There's people working at the bank. Why can't I go in the bank? He goes, baby, it's just all fucked up. What do you mean? He goes, well, I ain't supposed to say nothing. But what I heard is that little fella in North Korea, he hacked into the whole banking thing, and he took a lot. Really? This is who Chase has elected to speak to the customers? I'm sorry, is there a manager with 2 eyes and a suit that could come out here and tell me if Kim Jong-il has taken my last $1,400? Are you kidding me? I blame a lot of the economy falling apart on Oprah because she ordered American women to go out and buy things they could not afford. That's when I quit watching the show. The dichotomy in her shows was so ridiculous. On Tuesdays, she'd come out and go, ladies, it's all about Jimmy Choo shoes. You gotta have them. You need them. Your feet are gonna fall off. You're gonna have bunions the size of Montana if you don't get some Jimmy Choo shoes. Now, if you've never heard of them, they're about $500 or more a pair. Highly impractical. Then the following day, the entire show would be about credit card debt. And there's all these 40-somethings crying on the stage, and she's just berating them. Ladies, how did it get this out of hand? They're like, you fucking told us. Why don't we rewind the tape, Chubby Chubstein? I would believe it was you who brought Mr. Chew into the conversation. If I watch Oprah now, I only like to watch it when it's a hard, serious, depressing topic because she has had so many giveaway shows in the past when it's a hard, serious, depressing topic. When they pan the audience, you can see the look of sheer disappointment on those women's faces. Oprah comes out. Today's topic is abused women in India. Pan the crowd. What the fuck? Where are my free Ugg boots, bitch? I stood outside for 5 hours. There's some 900-year-old lady from Wisconsin. Does this mean we're not getting a free Pontiac? I kind of went over the edge, too, with Oprah because of the magazine. Because she puts herself on the cover every single month. I'm like, could you be more narcissistic? How do you bring that up at the staff meeting without totally sounding like Hitler? Yeah, as far as the cover was going, the ideas that I keep coming up with,
They are of me. Every single month we will have a photograph of me. Sometimes I will be holding a basket of puppies for no reason. Sometimes I will be painting a picture of me.
I didn't think you could get more narcissistic than that. Oh, yes, you can. A few months ago, Oprah had 2 pictures of herself on the front. Wow, because she's fat again. So she had a picture of her now, the super chubby Oprah, and then a picture of the less chubby Oprah from before. And then within the article, she just says, she thinks it's inexcusable. Finally, something we agree upon, Oprah. Yes, it is inexcusable because you are a billionaire. I understand why poor people are fat, because they're poor and Taco Bell is goddamn delicious. Taco Bell will throw things into your car for 59 cents you've never tasted anything like before in your life. You're like, the Gorlata what? Oh my God, drive around again before they cancel this. This is awesome. Get 100. I don't want to brag, but I have $8. Get 100. I really believe Taco Bell should be awarded Restaurant of the Century. They have 5 ingredients, and every month they trick me back in there with something new and crazy. Kathleen, have you had the black taco? No. I'm coming. Okay, so I get why poor people are fat. But Oprah, you're a billionaire. You have enough money to pay a man to stand there and literally slap shit out of your hand before you put it in your mouth. You could hire a full-time food slapper. You're so rich, you could pay someone to exercise you. You could just lay there like a baby with cerebral palsy and have people move your legs. Oh, hey, oh, hey. And then Oprah sold out. I never thought I'd see what would happen because her ratings were not that great, and she booked Sarah Palin as a guest. Really? Oh, I think we all know Oprah's politics. To book Sarah Palin, wow. And I can't listen to Sarah Palin because I can't listen to any full-grown adult that fake cusses. Either cuss or do not. But that weird middle ground, I just find extremely creepy. Well, golly gee, donut holes, whiz-bang cheese crackers, America. And she always says, gee, America, I just can't believe I'm here. I'm sitting at home going, fucking neither can I, ma'am. I really can't believe you're here either. Christ, I'm 40, I have glasses. Was there some sort of contest that I didn't know I could enter to be John McCain's running mate? And she would continuously brag, well, I'm the governor of Alaska. Ma'am, I've been there 10 times. Not a big deal. You know why? There's no people there, ma'am. There are more reindeer than people in the state of Alaska. You can Google that. I would have been more impressed had she said she was the game warden. Wow, that is intense. There's like grizzly bears up there, and those moose get into town and kick old people, and you're not allowed to shoot them. You got to trick them out with apples. There is a lot going on. And she loves the Tea Party people. I don't understand the Tea Party women that are walking around signs going, we want what the founding fathers wanted. Well, ladies, they didn't let us vote. So you might want to reread the brochure of the team you just signed up with. Wow. I'll give it to the Tea Party people, though. They're active. They are out marching and doing, and I think, God, I cannot think of one thing. I've never been in a protest. I don't really even get them. I might be in one if it, like, started in my apartment. I'd be like, yeah, fuck, Mike's right. I'm on Mike's side. I'm done. And then I thought, what would I get up for? I'm like, maybe if they said we're gonna ban alcohol again, I'd be like, all right, fuck, I gotta go. Where's the meeting? I gotta get up. I gotta go somewhere. So that's it. I'm done with Oprah. I won't watch her. I won't watch American Idol anymore because they let Paula go. How do you do that? How do you let her go? The most interesting lady in television. I haven't seen that much drinking on TV since Bewitched. And I don't even know really if it was drinking or pills or maybe her synapses don't fire right, but I loved it because she treated the show for what it was. It's a jackass game show. You don't need to be sober to judge that. Show up half in the bag. It doesn't matter. And she was always nice. No matter how bad somebody was, no matter what anybody sang or how they sang it, she just slurred out the same sentence of, you know what I like about you, honey? You're always true to yourself. Good job, sweetheart. And then she'd do the crazy misclap and just fall back in her chair. The thumb didn't even hit the other hand. It was a total air clap. I'm like, this is an entertaining, interesting woman. They should have hired her to do the CBS Nightly News instead of Katie Couric, because I would crash my car to get home in time to watch Paula Abdul deliver the nightly news. There seems to be an oil problem somewhere. And Katie Couric, what a moron. You leave the Today Show, the #1 watched show in the United States, to go to the nightly news, which in and of itself is an outdated concept. It won't even exist 5 years from now. They come on at 7 o'clock. Do you know what happened today? Yeah. Yeah. I got a computer, I got a BlackBerry, I got CNN, I got Fox. Unless it happened at 6:59, odds are I've gotten wind of it, you crazy old bastard. Michael Jackson has died. Dude, he died at 9 in the morning. He's been buried. Jermaine's got a new reality show. You gotta speed this up. I was actually home with my mom when that happened, and she completely went crazy on the couch. Not that she's a Michael Jackson fan, but she's like, what a selfish bastard. And I was like, what? She goes, he left his children to his mother. I just want you kids to know, if you die, your father and I do not want your children, okay? That woman is 79 goddamn years old. That is ridiculous. Okay, got the message, Mom. Even the stories of the nightly news are geared for old people. They know their audience. Join us on the nightly news. Are the tennis balls on your walker causing you problems? Nope, not yet. I don't even watch a lot of TV, although I did get TiVo 2 years ago, and I think when you own TiVo, every year you own it, you will become 25% more stupid than you were the year before you had it. Because TiVo knows what you tape, and then it tapes things it thinks you might like, so it becomes like an enabling bad roommate. Like, I taped one special about the world's smallest primordial dwarf who chain smoked. How do you not want to spend an hour with that little fellow, right? But then I come home from the road and TiVo's like, hey, Kathleen, welcome home. Want to see a lot of other dwarves with weird-ass shit going on? I like the show Hoarders. I don't know how many people are on, but yeah, that is a great show. If you've never seen it, it's people that just can't throw things away, that just gets really, really out of hand. And my friend stayed at my house, and I got back from the road. He goes, there is something wrong with you. I go, what? What do you mean? He goes, you have 17 episodes of Hoarders on your TiVo. I go, I know, don't you see the irony? I'm hoarding episodes of Hoarders. I watch a lot of the Discovery Medical Health channel. It's not that I even want to, but it's always on in hotels, and it's always like right before I'm gonna go to sleep, I seem to flip through that channel, and they will say the weirdest sentence you have ever heard in your life. Now you cannot turn it off. Somewhere on the road, this is what I hear.
Join us for the next hour while we visit with Archie, the 84-pound one-year-old.
Oh, you can't go to bed now? You gotta at least see Archie. What? 84-pound one-year-old. They come back from the break and the guy's so serious. That's what I love. He's all British and serious.
On his first birthday, Archie weighed in at 84 pounds. It was at this point his parents, Sarah and Nigel, became frightened.
But it took that long? I mean, like when he weighed 68 or something, nobody was like, holy crap, this is getting kind of weird. Where'd you get a pizza, Archie? You don't even know how to dial a phone. That's crazy. Then that rolled into a 2-hour special about autism, 20 minutes into it, I was completely convinced I have it. Some form of it, because the lady they were following around, she was like my age, and everything they were saying about her, I was like, yeah? Why is that weird? And my friend Scott goes, don't you think your parents would have noticed if you were autistic? I'm like, no, I do not. No. There are 7 kids in my family. My parents didn't notice anything, Scott. I could have been paralyzed from the waist down. And my dad would have been like, that's our lazy kid. It's her mother's fault. She lets her sit on that goddamn couch all day. I mean, you want to feel good, you got to get off your ass and do something. You know what I'm saying? 7 kids, that's too many. It's too many. We literally drove my mom crazy. This is my impression of my mom's idea of discipline for about a decade. Just standing out on the front porch with a drink and a cigarette going, so help me Christ. If one of you goddamn kids even thinks about taking one step off this property. We're like, Mom, we're in the basement. Those are the neighbor kids you're yelling at. I get it though. I get the drinking. My sister has identical twin girls. They're 1.5. I had a complete and total nervous breakdown in a Target parking lot because I could not get the double stroller smashed back down into a size that would fit in the vehicle. I couldn't find the magic button. And finally, I thought, this is ridiculous. I have money, so I Googled how much they cost because I thought, I'm going to leave it. And I'll have another one overnighted, and no one will know. And the girls can't say anything. All they can say is dirt and bucket. They can't put this whole story together. My younger sister's a polar opposite of me. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, naturally happy. Just like a yellow lab running at you. Hi! Hi! I love you. I miss you. Hi! 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 So happy, so friendly. She'll talk to anyone on a plane. But she's Forrest Gump, too. She always lucks out. Like, she'll get off the plane. Guess who I sat next to? I don't know who. President of Revlon Makeup. I am getting free makeup for the next 17 years. Here's my code. Really? You know who I sat next to? Chatty Cathy from Minnesota. Do you know how much snowfall Minnesota's had since the year 1970? Do you? I fucking do. I know now. That information was shoved in my brain against my will. And me and my sister have the same name. She's 10 years younger than me. My name is Kathleen. Her name is Catherine. So they bring her home from the hospital. I'm 10. I'm all excited. I'm like, what'd you guys name her? They were like, Catherine. I'm like, what the fuck? I already kind of have that name. Hello? Was I not living up to your expectations of what you thought would happen? My dad's response, those are entirely different names in Gaelic. Oh, whatever, weirdo. We're not Druids living in Ireland in 1104. We live in St. Louis, Missouri, and this is gonna get weird, George Foreman, for us. I still have relatives in Ireland, and what's really weird is they put a comedy festival in the same town where they live. And last year, me and my younger brother went with me. The first night, I didn't have a show, so we went out drinking. Now, we were not drunk, but we had had a lot of Guinness. But for whatever reason, that night, we kept seeing a lot of dwarves. And I just said to my aunt, who lives in that town, the following day, I go, hey, is there an inordinate amount of dwarves in this town? And she goes, well, Kathleen, I suppose that would depend on your definition of inordinate. 16, 19, maybe we saw twins, I don't know. And she's like, well, there's the Murphys at the crossing, the Fitzgeralds down on Kings Road, and started naming whole families of them. I'm like, well, this is how this whole leprechaun nonsense got started. People just got hammered and over-exaggerated what they thought they saw. They were like, I saw him last night at that bar, and he was magical, and he disappeared into thin air. No, that was Dave, and he's a dwarf, and he went home. That's all. Jumped off his tiny stool, paid his tab. No bucket of gold, didn't even do a card trick, nothing. The Irish do like to drink. And we're good at it, though. We're almost like Olympic drinkers. We're that good at drinking. That's why I think DUIs based on your height and weight is ridiculous, because I am a small person, but I can drink a lot. I think DUIs should be based on your nationality. And if I get pulled over, I should be able to be honest with the cop. And if he says, "Have you been drinking?" I should be able to go, "Yes, I've had 3 beers." And then he looks at my license and goes, "Oh, your last name's Madigan. Wow, you could have had 8. And then I go home. My dad loves being Irish so much that he was a lawyer forever, and these are the guys he hired. This was the name of the law firm: Madigan, Haddigan, Caddigan, and Maloney. And they made money. I'm like, who showed up there thinking things were really gonna get accomplished? That's astonishing. You should have just hung up a sign that said 4 alcoholics with a copy machine. But if your dad's gonna be a lawyer, you want it to be cool, like Law and Order or something exciting. No, he did workman's compensation. That's not exciting. All he did was fight insurance companies his whole entire life. He hates them. His head will explode in front of you if you mention an insurance company. And to him, everything is a claim. Everything is an insurance claim. I came home, Catholic school, 4th grade. I go, I don't get it. If Jesus was God and God could do anything, couldn't Jesus have just gotten off of the cross? Absolutely could have, and technically that's why that claim would have been ruled a suicide and the family wouldn't have collected a nickel. I want all you kids to remember, if you're gonna kill yourself, you drive into a goddamn tree and make it look like an accident, and don't leave a note, for Christ's sake. Don't leave a note. I'm like 9. Okay. He's funny. That's why when people say, "Oh, how do you write a joke?" Most of the time I don't. I just call home. And I say, "What are you guys doing?" And then I repeat what they've said to me and I make money. My favorite one was the past fall. I called home and my dad answered. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I just got home from golf, men's league. Your brother was there. I got pulled over for a DUI. I go, "Oh, that's not good. Had you been drinking?" "Nope, hadn't had a drop. But this police man didn't believe me. Told me I had to get out of the car, and we were going to play some games to see if I'd been drinking. So he told me to walk an imaginary line between my car and his car and back. And I said, okay. And then, Kathleen, I just stood there." I go, "I don't get it." He goes, "Well, then he fell for my trap. Then he said, 'Well, are you going to start walking?' And I said, 'Well, do you have your line in your head? Because you told me to make up an imaginary line, and I have, but only I could see it because it's in my goddamn imagination. I'm sure you got a line, but I can't see your line. You can't see my line, so I don't see how I win your game. I'm just gonna stand here till someone older and smarter arrives on the scene.'" But then my brother, who had golfed with me, clicked in on the other line. He goes, "Whoa, I just think on the way home from golf, I saw Dad on the side of the road doing the DUI stuff." I go, "And you didn't stop, Dad?" He goes, "No, here's the beauty of it. I'm hammered. I flew right by that cop." Oh, he goes, "We should take them out all the time when we're drinking as the decoy car." I have 4 brothers. That's a lot. I know more about sports than I ever need to know. And I always fight with my younger brother about Tiger Woods because I've watched golf way before all this nonsense. But I've never liked him. I've always thought he was a jackass. Thank you, one person. But my brother go, "You just don't like him because he wins so much." I go, "No, I don't like him because of the anger. I don't get the anger. He's always breaking clubs. He's throwing things. He's cussing in front of kids. I don't get it. You make $100 million a year. You have a beautiful wife. Apparently 70,000 girlfriends. You've got 2 kids. Where's the anger coming from? If I just had the money alone, if I had $100 million a year, I wouldn't care if I drove the golf ball up my own ass. I would just laugh and laugh. I go, "Show it to me again on the replay. Come on." "No, I'll buy a new ass. I don't care. I might buy your ass. That's how much goddamn money I have." I like a lot of sports. I'm not into basketball. My one brother likes it. I do like the NBA Cares commercials, though. That's where they show how nice the players are and how when they're off work, they go down to the local grade schools and then the children teach them how to read. My brothers are smart, science, math people, which I am not. They're engineers. I don't even understand what they do for a living. I don't even understand where they work. I know it's at those places that have those commercials on TV where they don't really sell a product. They just say a bunch of weird words and then the ad's over. It's just some lady in a wheat field going, yesterday. Dreams. Innovation. We're with you. Accenture. What the hell was that? They sold nothing. I said to my sister, I think there's aliens living among us, and this is how they communicate right in front of our faces. I think that's the ship's coming to Phoenix at 8, and if your purple ass is late again, we're not waiting on you, Zingzall. You got it? My youngest brother, Pat, he's a stockbroker, so he's had a fun year hiding under his desk from old people with firearms. I feel bad for him. And he always tries to help me with money because I'm terrible with it. I've never been good with it. I can't balance a checkbook. I don't care. I lose cash, like a 20 or something. He's like, I cannot believe it. Your age, you are still losing cash. I go, well, believe it. I do. And you don't, Pat. And you know what's sad for you? You know what you're never going to know the joy of? Finding money that you lost from yourself. One of life's smallest, most unexpected pleasures. You put on those summer shorts you haven't had on in 6 months, put your hand in the pot. Oh! $28. Yeah! And then I think, okay, he's right. I should care about money. I should be interested, right? I'm self-employed. I'll need to pay attention. So sometimes I watch Susie Orman. I know, but I'll tell you what, if you want to feel good about your financial choices, watch Susie Orman and listen to the callers. Within 20 seconds, you will feel like Alan Greenspan. Holy shit, I never did that, Bob from Tulsa. Oh my God. Sometimes, though, she's so oversimplistic. She had a 2-hour show on credit card debt where she actually said this sentence out loud. People, are you in credit card debt? Here's an idea. Maybe it's time to just quit charging. Okay. I don't know anything about Susie's personal life, but I know she's never been up late with a bottle of wine and an eBay password. Because I'll tell you what time it is, Susie. It is Christmas come early. Clickety, clickety, click. I'll stay up all night long bidding on these Sound of Music dinner plates. I didn't even know they existed until 28 minutes ago. And now I'm in a death battle with Von Trapp family lover. No. That's why I'm so bad with money. When people say Happy New Year, all I think is, fuck it, I gotta do taxes. It's never a Happy New Year. Even in my accountant, he couldn't, wow, and he's always so angry at me, always. Kathleen, I cannot believe you're still this disorganized. I cannot believe you are still this disorganized. Why? Why can't you believe that? You've known me for 13 years. Why would it all turn around? You know what? I can't believe you're still not hilarious. You are just as boring this year as you were last year. How does the sound of your own voice not put you to sleep? There, are we even? He never laughs. He's always so intense. Now, do you understand what we're going to do here for the next 2 hours? Well, here's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to take this Gap bag full of receipts, and I'm going to put it on your desk, and I'm going to start crying. And then you're going to say, don't cry, and then you're going to turn around and type some shit into the computer, and then it's going to come out, and I'm going to sign it, and then you're going to promise I'm not going to jail. That's how I see the next 2 hours go. I'm going to sit here and read my People magazine while you do that. And then my brother got me QuickBooks. He was in, I'm going to send you, I'm going to get you QuickBooks. You've got to get more organized, blah, 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 blah. Sent it. That was nice. He's like, have you spent any time online trying to understand QuickBooks? No, I haven't, Pat. But I have spent a lot of time online on a website called catsthatlooklikehitler.com. Let me tell you what, if you're having a bad day, flip through those little Kittlers. and tell me you're not laughing your ass off. And don't stop till you get to the one doing the actual Heil Hitler, because he's doing it. It's not photoshopped. I've examined it 100 times, and it should be offensive, but it's not, because he's only stretching, and he's a cat, and he knows nothing about the war, which makes it extra hilarious. I'm not even good with the computer. My parents are better than I am. Although my parents have ways of breaking technology I did not even know were possible. I went home, and at Christmas, everything worked fine. The printer, everything's great. I went home at Easter. I said, I'm going to go downstairs and print out my boarding pass. My dad goes, well, you can't. Almost like he was proud of it. I go, why not? Whole thing's in Portuguese now. I go, what? I don't know how else to say that, Kathleen. The whole thing's in Portuguese now. I said, well, what happened? What would you like me to tell you what I think happened? Or would you like me to tell you what your mother claims happened? I said, I don't know. I don't care. Just what? Well, we plugged in a Kodak camera. Your mother hit some buttons she claims she did not hit. Whole goddamn thing's in Portuguese. That's it. My parents don't even live in St. Louis anymore. They moved to the Ozarks by a lake, and it's really pretty. But every once in a while, you'll see a redneck element jump out at you to remind you you are in the Ozarks. Like their outlet mall. There's some normal stuff. You're like, oh, there's the J. Crew outlet. That's fun. Oh, the Gap. Who doesn't like the Gap? Next to that, the Bible Factory outlet. And my mom's been in it. I go, what's in there, Mom? Bibles that are like irregular or just wrong? Open it up. It's like Adam and Steve were in the. Oh, hey, no. Let's go into the outlet mall. They have a lot of land too. So for fun and retirement, my dad decided he would build a hunting cabin in the middle of the woods. And he got my brothers involved. They got the whole thing pretty much completed. And then he had to get the roof on. But my brothers were too busy / lying, lazy, whatever excuse they came up with. So he decided he would hire Amish people, because there's a ton of them in mid-Missouri. I am fascinated by the Amish. So I said, hey, did you hire those Amish people yet? You can't call the son of a bitches. I never thought about that. I don't know how you contact these people. Your mother and I got in the Cadillac and chased a buggy for 57 miles. Halfway to Kansas City, he tells me he's booked for this summer. Can you believe that? Like, which part? That he's got a job or you're in a Cadillac chasing buggies around mid-Missouri? For fun, nonetheless. They came to California to visit me. I knew my dad wouldn't like it. I don't like it. I am too Midwesty for California. I'm not healthy. I'm not from a healthy town. I'm from St. Louis. It is a beer-drinking, cigarette-smoking, meat-eating town. We are so unhealthy that my youngest sister moved to Seattle, and when she got there, she saw everyone on bicycles, and she just assumed they'd all gotten DUIs. It's like, this town is crazy. I'm not drinking and driving here. Oh, my God. LA is too healthy for me. Everybody's a vegetarian. I won't even go out to eat with vegetarians anymore. I'm done. I'm over it, because they always have to say something. Always. And I don't say anything. When they order their bowl of dirt, nothing. I zip it. I never make any kind of comment, but they always have to comment. Really, Kathleen, you're gonna order a steak? I am. I might have a hot dog for dessert. I don't care. And then they go the emotional route. I don't know. I don't think it's nice. I don't think God meant for us to eat cows. Well, then I think he should have made them harder to catch. You don't see anybody eating cheetah burgers, do you? They could be delicious, but at 60 miles an hour, who's got the energy to catch one and find out? That's crazy. I smoke. That's not cool in Los Angeles. Oh, my God. And, I mean, obviously you can't smoke inside. People are still mean. I was in an alley behind a bar with 2 homeless guys and a man in a trash can trying to enjoy a cigarette. And this lady gets out of her car and walks over to me. She's pissed. And I was like, what the hell's going on? She goes, that is a filthy, vile, disgusting habit, and it's going to kill you. I'm like, maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We are in Los Angeles, and when that big earthquake hits, which it will, I will be outside. You will be trapped under rubble. I will then go on after the earthquake to become the mayor of Los Angeles, because it will just be me and these three guys left. And I don't want to brag, but I think I'm smarter than the guy in the trash can. And I love it when people who have never had an addiction, or especially with cigarettes, will tell smokers how to quit smoking if they're trying to be helpful. Oh, Kathleen, you should stop that. You know what you should do? Take yoga. But I'm open-minded. I thought, okay, maybe. Then I went and bought the yoga clothes, and they're so comfortable, I never left the house. Like, oh my God, these are the greatest pants ever. What are these made of? A baby? What is this? I'm just gonna lay here and smoke in these. These are awesome. And what's sad is when I think about quitting, it's not even for health reasons, but if you're a woman and you want to see a reason to quit smoking, go to any casino in this country, go to the nickel slot machine area, and find one of those 900-year-old ladies that's still sitting there smoking, and they're there. That's why when people so definitively go, smoking kills, I'm gonna fucking not her. It did not get her. Her picture should be the other side of cigarettes going, maybe some people sneak through. It's weird, there's no explanation. It's not attractive, though, especially to hear him talk, sitting in front of those slot machines going, I just need one more roll of 20s. I feel it. This thing's gonna hit. I need a goddamn cocktail, too. What's it take to get a cocktail around this dump? I'll tell you what, honey, this service is so bad. If I was an alcoholic, I'd come here to quit drinking, for Christ's sake. I would. Then the waitress shows up. Here's that cocktail you ordered. I'm like, oh my God. She's older than her. How is that possible? It's very possible in Las Vegas because those jobs are union, and I think that's great. If a woman, wants to keep her job forever, she should be able to keep her job forever. But if a woman is over the age of, I don't know, let's say 400, how about we not dress her up like Nefertiti? How about we get Grandma a nice tracksuit and some easy spirits? She doesn't want to show it. We don't want to see it. It's sad. Gambling's supposed to be happy time. I'm trying to hit spin on my Wheel of Fortune slot machine. That lady comes up, here's your Bud Light. And what's more frightening is that's not even what I heard come out of her mouth. What I heard is, I'm your future, for Christ's sake. Put the cigarette out. Learn from me. Look at me. I was you 28 goddamn minutes ago. That's how fast it happens. I like to drink, I like to smoke, gamble, all those bad things. I was actually sitting in an Indian casino in a chair, drinking vodka, smoking a cigarette, playing video poker, thinking, is there anything else bad I can do in one chair? Unless somebody walks by with a baby and I stab it, I don't think I can fuck up anymore. And if you're a gambler, this country is getting nothing but better because there are casinos everywhere. Indian casinos everywhere, but you gotta be careful because some of them there's no alcohol. But you don't know that till you get there because there's bars that look real, but they're not. I did a show at one in Minnesota and I got off stage and I go, can I get a beer? The guy goes, nope. I go, can I get a glass of wine? He's like, nope. I thought it was a drink guessing game. And I go, well, what? And he goes, there's no beer, there's no alcohol on this entire reservation. And I go, oh, how big's the reservation? He goes, it's 140 miles. And I thought, wow, at no point in my life have I ever thought I was an alcoholic till right now. You just said there's not a drink within 140 miles of here. A horrible feeling went from my left ankle to my right eyebrow. The Indians are making the money hand over fist. And what's really bizarre, the Smithsonian, D.C., the Smithsonian just built a brand new giant museum dedicated to the history of Native Americans. It's awesome. It's 4 floors high. I went through the whole thing, not one slot machine. How do you not put that? That's the happy ending when they get all their shit back. The story works out good. The whole 4 floors should just be a casino with white people losing money hands over fist. And Indians in the office are throwing hundreds around going, "We did it, Geronimo, the 50th, we did it." So I'm not healthy, and I don't really like California. And California's not as hip as people think either. Everybody thinks it's so liberal and all this. They didn't pass gay marriage, but they did in Iowa. How weird is that? Yeah, Iowa, of all places. Yet California, no, they're still arguing about it. And I do love it when any argument is taken to an extreme. Mike Huckabee, the guy that ran for president, who has his own show on Fox, repeatedly says, "Well, if you allow gay marriage, the next thing you know, people are gonna wanna marry an animal." I'm like, maybe where you're from. But then I thought, I don't even care about that. If you want to marry a goat, go ahead, call her, ask her. I don't give a shit. I've been to so many boring ass weddings in the last 5 years. I would love it if somebody married a goat. If I got an invitation from one of my girlfriends saying, "I'm gonna marry Mr. Billy M. Goat on June 26th, will you be in attendance?" Yes, I will. Here's money, I wanna buy a table. I'm not coming alone to the most hilarious event in ever. You get to the church, one whole side is goats, that, all dressed up, standing, because they don't know indoor appropriate behavior. You go to the reception, they get into the liquor and start eating the venue in their own outfits. I mean, come on. Then people take that one step further. Well, if you allow gay marriage, you're changing the definition. Then what about polygamy, huh? Are you for that too? You good with that? I'm like, well, the only problem I really see with polygamy is all the girls that are involved are underage. That's the problem. Like, I don't think I'd have a problem with polygamy if everybody that wanted to do it was over the age of 40. Let's see how many guys want to line up to marry me and 10 of my friends. Something tells me marrying a 40-year-old with an opinion is not quite as enticing as marrying a 15-year-old virgin who's been kidnapped in a Little House on the Prairie outfit. 40-something is where it's at. This is where it's at. I'll tell you this before I go, because I cannot believe men, as a group sometimes, every man that gets caught having an affair, why? Because you're having an affair with a woman in her 20s. Bill Clinton, the guy from ESPN, Tiger. You know why? Because women in their 20s, they're going to tell everybody. They're going to text their friends. They're going to take a picture of you in bed, tag your ass on Facebook. You're not even going to know what happened. That's how good they are. If you want to have an affair and get away with it, you have an affair with someone my age. I am too tired to call anybody and tell them what I did tonight. I'm not texting anyone. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I'm not even letting you spend the night. I am going to clip your mittens back on your coat and tell you to leave, and then I'm going to get in my yoga pants and smoke a cigarette and watch Hoarders alone. That's it.